contact. Ixact Recruiter is a different software. It's not the CRM. So you're going to click Ixact Contact, and then it's going to bring you to the login screen where you can input your email and your password. I have mine saved because I'm in mine so often. Once you log into your Ixact account, this will be your home screen, or what Ixact calls as your dashboard. Over on the left, you have your navigation panel, which allows you to go to different tabs within Ixact. In the middle, you have just your tasks for today, today's appointments, business pipeline, active listens, active buyers, closed business, original source report. And so this just breaks down where your leads come from: Zillow, Realtor.com, sphere of influence, if they're referral from another agent, if it's a Zillow lead or another lead subscription or a referral-based program. It will keep track of all of that, and it'll break it down for you in different graphs. Right here, referral and repeat business, you can also keep track of that stuff. And then over on the right side is where all of your contacts are. Up top on the right corner, you have some more navigational things: your logout button, your help button, if you need to delete anything. If you want to integrate your Ixact with Zapier Form or Zillow leads or some other lead sources, you can. That button's up here, and then utilities and your user profile. So what we're going to go ahead and do is there is a way to create a custom header within Ixact, because Ixact does create a generic basic one for you that you can use on all of your emails and on the monthly e-newsletter. But at Lair, we like to spiffy it up and have a custom header. So that's what I like to do first. So you're going to click on the user profile, the circle with the person in it up top. You're going to go to the fourth tab from the left that says email header. If your Ixact says standard header, you're going to go over and click custom header. Click OK because you are making changes. Need help creating a custom header? You're going to click on that little sentence right there. You're going to ignore the first paragraph because at Lair, we use a different provider for our agent website. So you're going to go to the second paragraph, click here to get started. It's going to bring up a form for you to fill in all of your information. Realtor. And again, a realtor is always all capital letters. I'm going to do my phone number, your website address, personal slogan if you have one, a banner quote. So I will do one little snip of a tidbit here, a little tip and trick. So the banner quote always shows up as white rated. The font is always white. To my knowledge, there's no way to change that color. So when you are selecting a background photo, just keep in mind that if you do have a banner quote, it will show up white. So you want to kind of avoid the white on white because your banner quote won't show up. And once I get to that part of this form, I can do a quick demonstration on what I mean that the banner will be washed out. If you have any of these social media links, you can certainly click up to 4 of them as a max. If you have a photo as an agent, you can add your headshot. It can be a full body shot. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one. If you have a company logo, you can put it on here as well. If you are a part of the team and your team has their own logo, you can use your team logo as well. Doesn't necessarily have to be just your company logo. So now I'm going to select a background. And let's do something that has quite a bit of white in it to start. So we're gonna do the sectional. The color palette, I always do the ocean sky because it is like the layered navy blue color and it just pairs well with all of the colors of Flair Brandon. I'm gonna do generate header. It's gonna show up, so it's gonna give you a little preview of what your header is going to look like. So right here, it's not too bad, the banner, but it's still a little hard to read. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pick something that's gonna make it stand out a bit more. So the dock chairs makes it stand out more, and it makes that banner quote pop a little bit more. The next step is to save the image. So if you are on a Windows, you're gonna right click. You're gonna click Save Image As. I always name it Ixact header update fall 2024. And then if you have a Mac, I'm not really sure how you save images on a Mac, so you would just go through that process of how you save an image on a Mac. And then what we would do is we would go all the way to the bottom. If you already have a custom header, go ahead and delete it so you have a white square again. And what we're going to do is we are going to click on the button right here. That looks like a photo and that says insert image. So it's going to be over towards the middle right next to the hyperlink. We're going to click on insert image. You're going to click on upload, and there's two ways you can get your Ixact header in there. You can double click it and it will show up, or you can click it and then click open and it will show up the same way. Yes, I already know it exists, so yes, upload it again. And then what you're going to do is click on it once so it shows up here in the web address, or you can double click it, and if you double click it, it'll automatically appear. So I will go through that again. So there's two ways you can get your header into the box. You can click it so it has a pink square around it and click insert, or you can just double click the header you want and it will automatically put it in here without you having to click the insert button. Since we did make changes, we're going to go all the way to the top and click save, and we're going to click OK because we know we made changes. So anytime you do make a change in Ixact, you are always going to want to click save on anything that you have changed, updated, anything that you've added. If you are going into a contact profile and you are updating that contact's, let's say, address, you're always going to want to click save, because if you do not click save, it's not going to save the changes that you just did, and you will eventually just have to go back in and redo them. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and set up our monthly e-newsletter. So if you click on your Keep in Touch tab, I have a couple already set up, but that's fine. I can still walk you through the process. So we're going to click on the monthly e-newsletter. You want to make sure January to December are selected. You can have it go out on a specific day of each month. So if you want it to go out on, let's say you want it to go out on the 10th of every month, you would select the 10th of each month. Or if you prefer the first or second or third Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Sunday, Saturday, you can have that selected. You select a time. You can, you can include this event in your built-in Ixact calendar. So it will show up that the newsletter is going out this day, this time. You can send yourself a reminder if you want, a day before, 2 weeks before. Your default email subject is your real estate update, but you can always change it. So I changed my header right there. If you want to include a personal message from yourself at the end, you can. Your email header, we're going to keep it included. Yours probably says standard. So since we did a custom header and we are setting that up, and we have set that up, we're going to go ahead and click custom header. You can have a signature if you want any quotations, social media, share buttons. And then these 4 boxes right here on the bottom are important to have checked off. So if you do not have these boxes checked off, what you want to do is just go ahead and check them all. So that way, any manually entered contact, any lead capture contact, any sent contacts, or any contacts that you import will automatically be assigned to the monthly e-newsletter event. And then once you have it set up how you would like to set it up, go ahead and click save, click OK. And then the second part to setting this up is we're going to click on mass email. We're going to go ahead and click on the monthly e-newsletter tab up here. And we want to make sure on here that our email header and our header type match what we just created in the keep in touch section. And then if you wanted to preview it, you could always preview, or you could always save and send yourself a preview if you wanted to. And then on the bottom of this, it just gives you a report as to how many were sent. And then you can see who's opened them and who hasn't opened them. So you're going to click save. You're going to click OK. And that is how you set up the monthly e-newsletter. Now, we're going to go and add a contact. So what we're going to do is we're going to click add. I am going to type in my first name. I will just set myself up as a client. Mobile phone number. Email, you want to make sure that you have a valid email address for your client. If send mass email, if this box is not checked off, you do want to check this box off because that does need to be checked off for them to accept mass emails. There is one other step to that. So accept mass emails, this has to be checked as yes. If this is checked as no, and up here send mass email is checked, they still will not receive any mass emails because this right here says that they do not accept any mass emails. So you want to make sure that this box and this are checked off as yes, and this is checked off with a check mark for them to accept mass emails. Now, if you have somebody, a client, and they have a spouse or a partner or a friend or a family member, you can certainly click on this section and you can add their spouse's name, their spouse's email, personal email or letter setup. You could do preferred method of correspondence, letter, email, or no preference. And you can always do a salutation, bonjour, dear, greetings, hello, hey, hi, hola. But if you wanted to do your own, you could do your own. You could add an item. So if you have Spanish clients, if you have Polish clients, if you have Portuguese clients, you could always add that language is equivalent to hello by clicking on modify and list, typing it in here, and then click add. Once you click add, it will show up in alphabetical order for you to select from. Their home address, if you know their home address. For my privacy, I'm just going to do my office address as 173 Chelmsford Street, Chelmsford, MA, 01824. The country, you can put the country if you want. And the move-in anniversary date is important to put in there. So we're going to do, let's do September 1st. The year, you don't necessarily have to put in the year if you don't want to. It's not a requirement for this campaign to work. Only the date and the month are a requirement for this campaign to work. So once we set this contact up, we will go ahead and set up the move-in anniversary date and the birthday campaigns. If they have work details, so Ashley works at Lair Realty Partners, so we can put her in here. We can put her office address in here. And what I like about this is that it will allow you to build a business directory as well. So you can select the type of business that Ashley is in. So let's just say Ashley's a realtor. And then you would check this box, include in business directory. Once this box is checked and you save this contact profile, over here on the left on the navigation panel, business directory. So once you save this, client will go in the business directory. And anytime you type in realtor, anyone with the realtor label will show up as long as you have them included in business directory. Contact status. So if it's a hot prospect, if it's a current client or a past client, prospect type, if they're a buyer, seller, commercial, FSBO, investor, past client, renter, seller, tenant, top referral, you can select whatever you would like. Contact groups. So if they're an A-list client, B-list client, if you are a mom and you have kids that play soccer or baseball or football or a cheer mom, you can modify the list. So you would click modify list and you could add any category you would like. And then you would just click add and it's going to add it alphabetically order. So let's just say Ashley's a part of any category. Original source of contact. So if it's a referral, if it's from an open house, if it's a realtor.com lead, you can select that. You can also do 25% referral fee. Referral fee due upon closing to realtor.com. Personal details. So this, if you know your client's birthday, this is where you would input their birthday. Again, the year is not necessary, just the month and the day of their birthday. Because we will set up a birthday event, and for that to work, we do need a birthday put in that contact profile. If they have any household members, so if they have any pets or any kids or anything like that, you can put them in here. And if you know their birthday, you can put their birthday in there as well. And then down here, you know, if they have any pets, any hobbies, special interests, or any notes you want to put in here, you can certainly put those in there for ideas that might help with the closing gift. So now that we have all of our contact information put in here for Ashley, we're going to go ahead and we're going to click save. And now it's going to go ahead and add Ashley as a contact by alphabetical order. So if you scroll down and it's alphabetical order by last name. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to our business directory and we're going to do a keyword of realtor and we're going to search. And now we have Ashley right here. So if we wanted to open up Ashley's contact card, we would just click on it. It would open it up and it would give us her address and her phone number and stuff like that for us to send to a client or to tell a client if we were on the phone with them. So that is how you add a contact and add somebody to your business directory and search in your business directory. Any questions so far from anyone that is on? Do I have anyone on? I don't think I have anyone on. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we are going to go to mass email. And we're going to go to, or actually, no, we have to go to keep in touch first. And then what we're going to do is we're going to click on birthday. We've already created our monthly e-newsletter. So we're going to go ahead and click on our birthday. You're going to, if you want to include it in your calendar, you can. Include in calendar. So this will put it in your Ixact calendar and you can have yourself sent a reminder 3 days before. So 3 days before any client's birthday, an email from Ixact will be sent to you and it will remind you that so-and-so has a birthday coming up tomorrow or, you know, in 3 days, an email will automatically go out. Most of the time, they'll automatically assign contacts with a birthday date to the birthday event. An auto send e-card on birthday date will not be checked off. So you will need to check these 2 boxes off. And that allows anyone that you add to your contact profile to automatically be added to this as soon as you add their birthday. And anyone that you already have in your contact and you don't have a birthday and you add their birthday, it will automatically put them into this campaign as well. So the template name, there's generic birthday cards. So if you wanted to see what a generic one would look like, you would just select whichever one you would like. And then preview content, it'll show you what it'll look like. Full salutation. So if you said Dear Ashley, bonjour Ashley, hi Ashley, hey Ashley, whatever salutation you selected previously would show up. There is a Lair branded one, so I do like the Lair branded one. So what I do is it's Lair birthday one, preview content. And then what I also do too for the birthday and the move-in anniversary cards is I exclude the custom header. And the reason why I exclude the custom header on just these two campaigns is because the card itself takes up a majority of the email body. With the custom header and with the image or the birthday card or the move-in card, it's going to be too clunky. Nobody's going to read a clunky email. So what we do is we exclude the header. So for their birthday and the move-in anniversary date, all they're getting is the card. It's still going to be from you. It can be Lair branded or not Lair branded every year on their birthday and on their move-in anniversary date. So if you are away or if you are out of town, you don't have to worry about missing their home anniversary or their birthday because it's automatically going to send a card to them and it's still going to be from you. If you want to send a handwritten card when you get back, if you are away from vacation, you can certainly do that as well. We're going to save because again, you always want to click save. And yes, we do want to confirm our changes. The same thing, we're going to go down and we're going to do the same thing for the move-in anniversary. We're going to make sure that we include it in our calendar so we can see what's coming up. We're going to do automatically assign contacts with the move-in date to the event. Auto send e-card on move-in date. And then again, there are generic move-in cards. So if you do move-in anniversary 3, you can preview the content. This is what this card will look like. And then if we go to the Lair, what's it called? Lair birthday 1. There is a Lair branded card and I forget the name of it. Move-in 1, move-in 2, move-in 3, move-in 4. Those are generic. Lair Happy Holidays, Lair Veterans Day, Lair Easter. Trying to find the Lair branded one. Oh, Home Anniversary 1. So now we're going to do preview and it's going to be Lair branded. We're going to click close preview. We're going to save this change. We're going to click yes. So now we can see that we have 6 contacts for the move-in anniversary. We have 8 contacts for the birthday. So now our clients are set up to receive not only the monthly e-newsletter, but the birthday and move-in anniversary cards. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the mass email section. We're going to click on home anniversary. And right here, if it says email header include, you want to click exclude, and it will exclude that custom header that we created. It will not include a header at all. And we're going to scroll down to the bottom and we're going to save email as template and we're going to click save. We're going to click OK because we have made changes. And then we're going to go back and we're going to do the same thing for the Lair birthday. We want to make sure that header is excluded and then we're going to save it again. And that's the only thing that you want to change on that page. So that is a quick tips on how to set up your Ixact campaigns. There are some buy-in tips that you can do for mass emails. There's different mass emails that you can take a look and you can set to have sent to your clients. There's a home buy-in tip one, and I think that one has 13 or 15 different emails. And the thing I like about that one is that you can go through and you can schedule all of the emails to go out ahead of time. And it also tells you how many days after you send the first one, you should send the next one, et cetera, et cetera. So you can spend about 45 minutes going through and scheduling all of those to go out. If you are a Lair agent and you have the tech bundle and you have any questions on Ixact or Real Scout or Boston Logic, you can fill out a briefing form at lairrealty.com/briefings. And then once that form is submitted, we get it on the back end of Happy Agent. We just ask that you put in 3 dates and times that work for you. And then we will check our schedule. We'll propose a couple of times that work for us as well. Once we have a confirmed time, We then send you a Google Meet or a Zoom invitation to a 30-minute call. It is one-on-one, and we can go over Ixact, Real Scout, Boston Logic, Canva. There's one for dot loop, so somebody else would do dot loop. So if you are a layer agent and you do need any assistance like that, we do have that available to you. You would just have to fill out that briefing form. And that is all I have for today's Ixact Lunch and Learn. Thank you, everyone, and stay safe.